Okay, so you won't believe the rabbit hole I just fell down. It involves Diddy, Nicki Minaj, Meek Mill, and Katt Williams, and it's messier than a toddler eating spaghetti. Seriously, grab a drink, because this is going to take a minute. It all started with the whole Diddy lawsuit thing, right? Lil Rod, this producer, is claiming Diddy's running some kind of sex trafficking ring, and in the process, he kind of outed Meek Mill and Usher. Now, he didn't name names directly, but he described a Philly rapper who dated Nicki and an R&B singer who did the Super Bowl in Vegas. I mean, come on, who else could he be talking about? Usher played it cool, didn't say a word. Meek, on the other hand, went ballistic on Twitter. He's tweeting about how he'd trash any celebrity who tried anything with him, how he's from Philly, how his boys always watch out for him. He even threw in some stuff about donating millions and changing laws, like that's supposed to prove something. And then he went on this whole rant about not doing C or freaky-ass Molly and how no man would ever approach him about gay stuff. Dude, chill. The more you protest, the more suspicious you look, you know? But that Twitter meltdown was just the warm-up act. Then that audio tape dropped, the one where it sounds suspiciously like Meek Mill getting intimate with someone. And let's just say it wasn't Nicki. The internet went into overdrive. Everyone was talking about it. Meek was trending for all the wrong reasons. Initially, people thought Diddy's ex-bodyguard leaked it because he even made a video claiming responsibility. But here's where it gets even crazier. Jaguar Wright, she says Nicki Minaj was actually the one who recorded it. Apparently, she paid the bodyguard to take the fall, so Diddy wouldn't suspect her. She knows Diddy's got a dark side, according to Jaguar, and she didn't want any of that smoke. And you know what? It kind of makes sense. Remember back in 2019 when Nicki was getting heat for marrying Kenneth Petty? She went off on Instagram saying the last man she was with was DL. And who was that before Kenneth? Meek. She's been dropping hints for years, it seemed. Then last year, she was on Live with Soulja Boy and randomly asked him to name some DL rappers. It's like she was fishing for him to say Meek's name. But wait, there's more. Remember Nicki's documentary she was supposed to release on HBO Max? It was supposed to cover everything, including her relationship with Meek and why she fired Diddy as her manager. Yeah, Diddy managed Nicki for a hot minute way back when. Nobody knows exactly what happened, but she cut ties pretty quickly. Anyway, Diddy and Meek shut that documentary down with a cease and desist. They didn't want her talking. And when two powerful dudes team up to silence you like that, you know they're hiding something. It's just common sense. It's like, if you got nothing to hide, let her talk, right? The fact that Nicki was planning to spill all this tea and they went to legal war to stop her, that says everything. Now, let's get to the really scary part, the alleged poisoning. Nicki posted a picture of an Outback order that said, "We love you, Barb," on the bag. Which, okay, weird, right? How would they even know it was for her? She said she didn't feel safe ordering food anymore, that something was fishy. She suspected someone on her team was giving out her information to put her in danger. "Thank God I don't eat the food in this place," she tweeted. That's a chilling statement, especially coming from someone like Nicki, who's usually so confident. And that Outback thing, it gets weirder. Apparently, sources are saying Nicki's been talking to Katt Williams for a while now, like he's been helping her dodge these alleged attempts on her life. Remember how Katt's always talking about the dark side of the industry and how he's been targeted? Apparently, he's been quietly helping Nicki behind the scenes, navigating all this craziness. Think about it. Katt's been warning people about this stuff for years. He knows how these industry hits work because he's been through it himself. And Nicki wanted him to come on tour with her. People thought she was just trying to boost ticket sales, but maybe it was more than that. Maybe she genuinely felt safer with him around. The rumor mill's going wild, you know? Some people are saying Jamie Foxx was also poisoned by Diddy, which is why he ended up in the hospital. And remember how Foxx used to record Diddy's parties back in the day? It's all connected, man. It's like this whole web of secrets and lies. If I were Nicki, I'd be taping a video of everything I know and sending it to every news outlet and every person I trust, just in case. If anything happens to her, the FBI needs to have a clue, you know, this is some serious stuff. But here's the real question. Do I think Diddy's behind the alleged poisoning? Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me. I'm not saying he definitely did it, but the guy's got a history, and he's clearly got something to hide. The way he and Meek shut down that documentary, the way people who cross him seem to have accidents, it's all very suspicious. And Meek? I don't even know what to say about Meek. He's either incredibly naive or incredibly complicit. Either way, he's in way over his head. He's trying to play this tough guy image, but he's clearly terrified. And that audio tape, I mean, come on. Even if it's fake, the fact that it's out there is damaging, and if it's real, game over. This whole situation is a mess. It's a reminder that the entertainment industry is not all glitz and glamour. There's a dark underbelly, and people are willing to do anything to protect their secrets. Nicki's in a dangerous position. She's clearly rattled some cages, and now she's paying the price. I just hope she's got a good security team and that she's taking all this seriously. Because if these rumors are true, her life could be in real danger. And honestly, it's sad. She's a talented artist, and she doesn't deserve this. Nobody does. But this is the world we live in, you know? Power, money, and secrets. It's a toxic combination. And when you mix that with ego and paranoia, things can get ugly real fast. I'm watching this closely. I hope Nicki stays safe, and I hope the truth comes out. Because if Diddy's really behind all this, he needs to be held accountable. He can't keep getting away with this stuff. People are getting hurt, and it needs to stop. Okay, so what's really bugging me is the silence. Like, you got all these people implicated in some seriously shady stuff, and nobody's talking. Usher's radio's silent. Meek's doing damage control with those ridiculous tweets, and Diddy's just lawyering up, I guess. But nobody's actually denying anything with any conviction. It's all deflection and legal maneuvering. That tells you everything, doesn't it? And the media? They're playing it safe too. Lots of allegedly and reportedly. I get it, nobody wants to get sued. But come on, this is bigger than just tabloid gossip. We're talking about potential criminal activity, alleged assaults, and now attempted murder. Where's the outrage? Where's the real investigation? It feels like everyone's scared. Scared of Diddy, scared of the industry, scared of getting blacklisted. And honestly, who can blame them? Look what happened to Katt Williams. He's been saying this stuff for years, and he was basically ostracized for it. Now, all of a sudden, people are starting to listen. But it took alleged poisoning and leaked tapes to get to this point. And the fans, some of them are just eating it up, turning it into memes and jokes, which I get it, it's entertainment. But there's a real person at the center of this, Nicki Minaj, and she's allegedly fearing for her life. It's not a game, it's not just drama. It's potentially a life or death situation. I keep thinking about that Outback order. "We love you, Barb." It's so creepy, like who does that and why? Was it a genuine fan trying to be nice, or was it a message? A taunt? A warning? The fact that Nicki felt threatened by it says a lot. She's not easily intimidated. And the Katt Williams connection? That's the most interesting part to me. Katt's always been a truth teller, even when it wasn't popular. He's paid the price for it too, but he's never backed down. The fact that Nicki's turning to him for help suggests that she believes he knows something, that he has experience navigating this dark side of the industry. I'm not saying I know exactly what's going on. I'm not a detective, and I don't have any inside information, but I can read between the lines, I can see the patterns, and what I'm seeing is not good. It's a system that protects the powerful and silences the victims. It's a culture of fear and intimidation, and it's not just about Diddy. He might be the ringleader, but he's not the only one involved. There are other people enabling him, covering for him, and benefiting from his actions. They're just as guilty. This whole thing needs to be investigated, not just by the media, but by law enforcement. The FBI needs to get involved. They need to talk to everyone involved, from Diddy to Meek to Usher to Nicki to Katt. They need to look at the evidence, follow the money, and uncover the truth. And if Diddy's guilty, he needs to be held accountable. He can't keep getting away with this stuff. He's